Tribby has been recently announced, and I know many of you are eager to dive into all the details about her. Who is she? What does her kit do? And why is she such a unique addition to the game? In this video, we're going to explore everything we know so far about Tribby, her gameplay mechanics, team synergies, speculations, and much more. Whether you're planning to pull for her or just curious about how she might fit into the meta, I've got you covered. If you want to save up to 23% on Fugue and Firefly banners, visit lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description. Tribby's kit seems to be one of the most innovative we've seen in a Harmony character. Based on the leaks, her abilities might work differently depending on the position of her allies in the lineup. For example, frontline position buffs. These could focus on boosting offensive stats like attack percent or damage dealt, making her a valuable asset for hypercarry setups. Backline position buffs. Later team positions might benefit from defensive or utility-based enhancements, such as damage reduction, healing, or even shield generation. This kind of flexibility is rare and could make Tribby a must-have for players who enjoy experimenting with different team compositions. It's also worth noting that her buffs might include resistance penetration and defense shred, even at Eidolon 0. These are powerful mechanics that could make Tribby a top-tier choice for a variety of team setups, from hypercarry to hybrid comps. Tribby stands out for several reasons, starting with her potential to bring resistance penetration and defense shred to the table, something no other Harmony character currently does at base Eidolon. This alone sets her apart from niche supports like Ruin Mei, who excel in break teams but don't offer much outside of those setups. From my perspective, Tribby's kit seems to be walking a fine line. On one hand, her universal buffs could make her a game changer for many team compositions. On the other hand, I worry she might feel a bit too generalist. If her buffs are universally strong, there's a chance she could overshadow some of the niche characters we already have, like Sunday or Robin, who bring very specific and unique advantages to certain setups. However, one thing that reassures me is the apparent lack of action advance in her kit. Without that, she's not likely to fully replace those niche roles, which means characters like Sunday will still retain their importance in teams that rely on quick turn cycles or specific mechanics. In my view, Tribby will probably shine as a flexible support, complementing existing characters rather than making them irrelevant. It's that balance between versatility and specialization that will determine how she fits into the meta, and I'm curious to see how it all plays out once we get more details. Tribby's rumored mechanics make her incredibly versatile, and there's already a lot of speculation about how she'll synergize with existing characters. For hypercarry teams, her offensive buffs could make a main DPS shine even brighter. Imagine pairing her with a hard-hitting character who thrives on amplified damage. Tribby's potential resistance penetration and defense shred could push their output to new heights. In dual DPS setups, Tribby's team-wide buffs might enable creative strategies where two damage dealers share the spotlight. This could open up new possibilities for hybrid team compositions, allowing for more dynamic and flexible gameplay. However, it seems Tribby might not work specifically with DOT or summon-focused teams. While this has left some players feeling a bit disappointed, her focus on universal buffs ensures she'll still be valuable across most team archetypes. From my perspective, Tribby's kit sounds fantastic, but I do have some concerns about balance and potential power creep. There's a chance she could overshadow niche supports like Ruin Mei or Sunday, making her the go-to choice for general support. However, I also see her as a highly versatile and valuable addition, especially for teams that currently lack strong universal buffs. It's going to depend on how her abilities are scaled and implemented in the final version. It's also worth noting that Tribby's effectiveness will likely depend on how her buffs scale and interact with other mechanics. For now, it's best to approach her release with cautious optimism, especially if you're saving your resources for other characters. Tribby has all the makings of a standout character, from her unique design to her innovative position-based mechanics. Her ability to bring resistance penetration, defense shred, and flexible buffs to the table makes her a compelling choice for players looking to optimize their teams. That said, it's always wise to wait for official gameplay footage and scaling details before making a final decision. So, what do you think about Tribby? Are you planning to pull for her, or are you waiting for more information? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates on Tribby and all things Honkai Star Rail.